Hi guys, it's like 10 o'clock on Monday the 13th. I didn't really do any vlogging this weekend. I just wasn't like in the mindset for it, but yeah, I actually received something that I wanted to share with you guys. So my friend Galileo Ortega wrote a middle grade book and it arrived yesterday. I'm so excited for it. It's called Ghost Squad. I talked about it in my most anticipated releases of the year. Like I said, it's a middle grade. It's an let me read to you guys the synopsis. And it says, shortly before Halloween, Lucely and her best friend Sid cast a spell that accidentally awakens malicious spirits, wreaking havoc throughout their hometown of San Augustine, Florida. Together, they must join forces with Sid's witch grandmother, Babette, and her tubby tabby, Chunk, to fight the haunting head-on and reverse the curse to save the town and Lucely's firefly spirits before it's too late. With the family dynamics of Coco and the action-packed adventure of Ghostbusters, Claribel Ortega delivers both a thrillingly spooky and a delightfully sweet debut novel. So this seems like it would be great to read around like the fall Halloween time, but I definitely want to get started on it as soon as I can. So I don't know, I might start reading it. It's not very long, and it's middle grade, so the font is big and the spacing is big, so I could probably get through this pretty quickly. So I might start it this week, and if I do, I will vlog the experience because I'm very excited. I'm so happy for her. I think she's been working on this for like years and years, so I'm so happy to see it, come to fruition and her dream come true. This was published through Scholastic Press. And yeah, I got it online, so it was just delivered yesterday, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I think past page 300 in Cushiel's Dart. I finished Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone reread, and yeah, that's what I've just been doing. Hi guys, it's like 3:30 on the 19th, no, the 18th of April, and it's Saturday, so I'm hanging out. Don't have any work or anything to do today. I'm gonna make myself a coffee because I need it, and I don't know, maybe see if I can get myself some lunch. I have a little bit of homework to do. I don't want to leave it for tomorrow, and then because usually I like to give myself a break before I start like the next week's homework on Monday, so I like to not leave myself any homework for Sunday. So I also have a new puzzle that I got online, and I can't wait to get started. I've been looking at this puzzle for a really long time, but I hadn't gotten around to buying it. But obviously now it's the perfect opportunity, and it is this one right here. It is a New Yorker cover with a woman browsing the Strand, the bookstore, and I love it so much. So it's 1,000 pieces. It's a lot of yellow in it, so should be interesting. But I'm very excited. So I might spend the rest of my day doing that and just maybe listening to an audiobook or something like that. I have completely stopped reading the past few days, so there isn't really anything for me to update you on there. But as far as just quarantine life goes, I'm puzzling away.
Got all of them, and like usually there's a range of feelings, like some of them I like, some of them I like less, like some of them I really don't like there is a range of thoughts. This is gonna be a little like in the body.
Hi guys, it is 7:14 on the 24th. It is Friday and officially the weekend. I'm doing some homework that I should have done earlier in the week, but alas, I did not. I just wanted to show you guys my journal. I ordered a journal so that hopefully I can get back into journaling. I know that when I moved, I did not throw away the journal that I had, but I have no idea where it is. So just thought I would start anew, and hopefully it would just give me something else to do in the evenings, especially now that I am about to finish school. I have about 1 more week left. After I'm done with this homework assignment, it'll actually just be my 2 finals, and then I'm done. Yeah, I wanted to get a journal to just journal my thoughts and things that have been going on, that hopefully I can start planning videos and my reading again, and hopefully get me more into reading. I am still reading Crucial's Dart. I know, I'm sorry, I sound like a broken record, but it's long, and I haven't been dedicating as much time as I could to it, so that's why it's taking me longer to read it, but I am getting through it. I am half the midway point, and I am more into it than I was before, and I'm thinking about it throughout the day, which is good because that's indicative to me that I'm invested in it, and that's how I feel when I like a book. I think about it throughout the day, and I kind of want to get back into the story and find out more. So that's definitely a good sign for me. I went to go get some groceries today, and I thought I would get a little bit made up because I just kind of wanted when I get dressed and I feel better and I look better and I feel better. So but anyway, my journal arrived, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So it is I'm not exactly sure what brand it is because I actually threw away it's Paperage is the brand, and it is yellow. I don't know if you guys remember, but my very first journal was yellow. I don't know that I showed it much here, but it is relatively wide. It's kind of wider than my face. So it's a good size. It's not too thick. It's not too long. I think it's a really good size. I think what I like most about its size is sort of its width. So yeah, it is. I got the dotted pages. I'm not sure if you can see. And then for tools, actually after I bought these, I realized I was like, I don't have a pencil. The things that you kind of stop having are very random when you move. And in my other apartment, I had a full desk set up and all of that stuff. So I had all of the things that you usually have in a desk. But within my makeup stuff, weirdly enough, I had a pencil, which is good because I like to write with the pencil first, my titles and stuff like that. And if I'm gonna draw anything, I like to do with pencil first and then go over it with markers. So after I saw the markers that came in, I was like, fuck, I don't have pencil, but I did. So that's good, and it's sharpened too because I don't have a sharpener. The two things that I got are these Sharpie pens, and they are and all of these are rainbow colored. And it's weird because it kind of opens this way, and it's a very thin. Will it focus? Yes, it's very thin. But I like it because I can both kind of draw with it, but also write. So that's good. And then I got these fine point Crayola permanent markers, which are thicker than those and come in a wider array of colors. So I figure these could be for titles or other type of drawings that I might do, borders, things like that. So I'm really excited. I haven't opened these because I don't know, I don't have anywhere to store them. See, I need all these shit now. But yeah, so these are still in their box. Also, I haven't started, even though I got it 2 days ago because I've been doing this homework assignment. But yeah, I'm so excited. So if I get a good amount of homework done tonight, and I'm gonna start journaling, and then I can finish my homework tomorrow. But yeah, like I keep eyeing it because I want to start journaling. But yeah, haven't finished my puzzle either. My the New Yorker strand puzzle. So hopefully I can get some headway on that as well. Hopefully I'll have a good solid weekend of getting things done. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna continue to do my homework, and I have in the background the NFL drafts because I like sports. Hey guys, so it's like 4:37 on Tuesday, May 5th, and I finished Crucial's Dart a few days ago, I think over the weekend. I also finished my semester, so I'm very, very excited about that. Technically, I only have about a year left, so 2 semesters more in order to graduate with my master's in library science. I'm so excited. I'm not really sure how the next 2 semesters are going to go. I guess it really depends on how all of this COVID thing develops. They do think that it'll come back in the fall, and this fall was supposed to be my very first time going in person to campus to take a class in person. All of my other classes have been online, so that should be interesting. I'm not really sure. I was excited to go because it's actually in NYU campus, so that's exciting. I haven't been in a classroom in years, and I was kind of looking forward to it. But if things don't, if this comes back and we have to go back into like isolation, I'm not really sure how that's gonna go, but my classes are set. I'm taking a class in public libraries, which I'm very, very excited about because that's what I would like to do, is be a public librarian. And I would like to ultimately work for programs in public libraries is really what I would like to do. I have mentioned a few times that I have a bachelor's in event management. So events and programming and organizing and community outreach are things that I know and enjoy. And so I thought it'd be a really great way to combine both what I knew and have already studied, and then everything that I'm going to be learning. So I have a public library class, and then I forget what the other class is. It's one of the 500 classes 500 level classes that I need in order to graduate. It's not an elective, it's a requisite. So right now the name escapes me, but that's what I'm taking this fall. And then I have to take an internship sometime before I graduate. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in the spring of next year. I take the summer off. But yeah, I am very, very scared about internship because, yeah, I mean, it requires essentially getting a job in the area that you're studying in and that you'd like to eventually get a job in. And that's scary because I really don't have library experience. I have book selling experience, I have event management experience, I have hospitality, community service, or community customer service experience. I have like experience in a lot of different things, but I have some nonprofit experience, but nothing. I've volunteered at libraries but never worked, so hopefully I'll be able to get a job that's like very like lower level and really work my way up. That's really what I would like to do. I would like to learn as many different aspects of the library as I can, and if I can, you know, start at the bottom and work my way up, I think that'd be great. So anyway, I'm not really sure how I got here. Oh, I finished Crucial's Dart. Yes, around the time that I finished the semester, I finished Crucial's Dart, and I enjoyed it. I think it ended in a good note. So at times it felt a little bit too long for me, but overall I really enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed all of the political intrigue. Sometimes I thought it was too much, and I found myself getting lost a few times, but overall I think at the end I got everything. I sort of was able to get everything that happened, all of the different machinations and everything like that. So I enjoyed it, and I think it's one where you can almost leave it here, because if like, obviously you know the story continues because there isn't a very specific resolution, so you know the story continues, but at the same time there's also like, if I don't pick up the rest of the series, it's also kind of okay. I don't know that I will or won't. I haven't decided yet, but so then I started Chilling Effect by Valerie Valdez. This is a science fiction book. I don't really read science fiction. I think the last science fiction that I read that I can remember was The Martian, which I really, really enjoyed, but science fiction really isn't my thing. I really, really love fantasy, but I don't really dwell into science fiction very often. But this is written by a Latina, so of course I really wanted to pick it up, and it also has like cats, which if you know me, you know that's a weakness of mine. So I am a few chapters in. I don't think I was listening to the audiobook after I put down the physical book, so my bookmark is wrong, but I'm a few chapters in and I'm enjoying it. It is an adult science fiction, and there seems to be like a group of characters that are all trying to make money legally with their ship, and they transport things. So they transport pretty much essentially anything that needs to be transported from one buyer to the other. And in this case, it started out that it was 20 cats that had these like, it's funny when you explain science fiction because sometimes it sounds a little silly, but they apparently had like mind control abilities or something along those lines. Who knows? But that deal falls through, and so they have to keep all of the cats. So I think they're going to become part of the crew, and our main character gets a call from this like mysterious ship saying that they have kidnapped her sister, and I forget now what it is that she needed to do. I think I have to rewind and re-listen because I was falling asleep. But yeah, I mean, so far I am enjoying it. And yeah, I'm going to continue to read it. I want to continue to make headway in reading the physical books that I have. I haven't bought a book. I think I bought one book this entire year for myself. Hi guys. So it is like 9:15 on May 11th. It's the day after Mother's Day, which was a pretty tough day, but I left the house. I went out and I got Mom some flowers, and yeah, so I mean, it was, I tried to just kind of not let the day get to me. So that's what I did yesterday. Today I am going to try and see how much further I can get in Chilling Effect by Valerie Valdez. Let me check, hold on. I'm in chapter 10 of this one, and I am enjoying it. A love interest is sort of starting to come about, but it's not really like a main focal point. It's just kind of something that's happening in the background, which is nice. We've gotten some action. So our main character's sister has been kidnapped by these like criminals / like secret crime syndicate type thing, and they're trying to get our main character to use her ship to transport things that they need transported. So essentially use her for her services, but instead of using them legally, they're they're just kind of forcing her to do their bidding because they have her sister. So that's kind of what's going on right now. So yeah, that's my life. Maybe tomorrow I'll go on a walk and stuff, but I think I'm gonna end this one here. It might be a pretty long one because I think it's been going on for like 3 weeks now, but I just didn't get a whole lot of reading done, so I wanted to get enough in to kind of make it a semi worthwhile vlog. But yeah, I am going to hopefully finish this book this week, and then I can move on to the next one, and then hopefully on to more. Now that I don't have school, hopefully I can focus more on reading, but really what I've been doing is watching a whole lot of Netflix. Started rewatching The Walking Dead, started rewatching New Girl again. This would now be the second time during quarantine that I've been watching New Girl. I started rewatching Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, that's kind of what my life has been, just a bunch of like rewatching old TV shows. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm going to continue to do right now. The Walking Dead is on in the background. I've already watched these, so I'm not paying too much attention to it. It's kind of in the background. And I'm going to continue to read. So thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys very much. Exciting thing that I kind of want to work on soon is rereading like maybe some childhood favorites, but rereading like pre-booktube favorites. And so most of these would be books that I read like either during high school or when I was in middle school. So like middle school and high school favorites, not like Twilight or anything like that, but more younger ones. So maybe some Judy Blume, Joan Laurie Nixon, which I don't know if you guys would be familiar with. She's like this like suspenseful mystery writer that I read a lot when I was in high school. Like those types of books. I'm very excited. I'm super excited. So I think I'm gonna do that next and kind of have that be my next reading blog. We'll see.